to the first side event today, held by Bosch Security and Safety System, with the topic Feel the Power of Integration by Bosch. Presenter will be Mr. Laurentiu Cojocaru. I'm not sure that I pronounce it well. And Tiberiu Nicolae. Laurentiu is a product marketing manager, intrusion, access, and integrated systems. And Mr. Tiberiu is a regional business development manager. So, gentlemen, stage is yours.
Thank you. Hello, everybody. I'm Laurentiu Cojocaru. I'm a regional product manager for access, intrusion, and integrated systems for Bosch Security Systems, actually BT in this moment. Let me share with you who will present today. We have one hour for our presentation, and I will be the first one. After me will follow my colleague Tiberiu Nicolae, as you already heard. But we have even two guests. One is Mr. Adrian Cefalan, which is the investment director of Romanian National Investment Company. He will share with us his experience with Bosch integrated systems in stadium applications. And Mr. Christopher Roching, managing director of EGMS, which is a very skilled Romanian Bosch customer with a large experience into industrial field. Okay, let's start it. First of all, I believe one of the important information is that Bosch can offer you all the subsystems and the integration platform needed for let's say, starting from small to extra large integrated systems. We are one of the few on the market who can do that. Usually, we can see software developers who have integrated platforms and security and safety manufacturers. But we can produce everything, and we believe that this gives us some advantages and of course some benefits, important benefits for installers and end users, because main benefit is one single point of contact for pre-sales support, for training support, for technical support, seamless integration made by Bosch and secured by Bosch, continuous updates that we will see, third-party integrations even with BVMS systems. Let's see our portfolio. As you know, already heard from some of my colleagues. Public address and voice evacuation, fire alarm systems, intrusion alarm system, conference systems, access control system, video systems, and like an umbrella on everything, building integration system. Let's see a little bit more details on it. What is happening when we have discrete systems, not integrated? Of course, we have a high turnover of semi-skilled security operators and a big number of them, and guards, not only security operators. Of course, this no integration between fire and access can be, and video. A lot of time consumed for post-event investigation, unclear investment, too many diverse security and safety systems, and usually inadequate response to alarms. This is quite very important because we can have a lot of damages in the building because of that. What is BIS? Our integration platform, building integration system. It's actually a software box, a tool, and it's very can be customized depending of the end user needs. It's designed typically for project business. It's modular, so we can start with, let's say, a few systems integrated and small, but we can go even to very large systems and enterprise systems. It's a mature solution, which is quite important. We are on the market with this product from 2002. But in the same time, it's a modern application because it's we have annual releases. For instance, now we are on version 4.7, but in 2 weeks we'll have a version 4.8, and yearly it's happening the same thing. In this moment, we have a large installed base, about more than 5,000 systems in the world. References, we have airports, stadiums, commercial buildings, production facilities, prisons, shopping malls, you name it. You see, these are generally, and what I like, my colleague Tiberiu will share you more of this experience after me. This is how BIS is working. You see, we have the core application here with these engines who make the connection with the subsystems, workstations for the clients, specialized, we will see, and the systems are informing the operators about all so the operators are informed about the systems in a unified way, but in the same time, the operators can control every of the systems under BIS. Of course, it's very important that we have even pre-programmed connection between the systems, then reactions. For instance, in case of event, a camera pop up on the screen, and so on. This is the way how BIS is licensed. We have BIS basic package in the middle, and the engines, of course, extensions for the base and extensions for the engines. As I said, we have seamless integration with Bosch systems. It's one complete solution from Bosch, well tested, as we saw, continuously optimized, a lot of support, pre-sales support, after-sales support, tech support for it. And more than that, we have integration with third-party systems. We have here some examples from the video field, from access field, elevators, and so on. And we'll continue with that to have, let's say, fully integrated solution. And a lot of other integrations are made by our partners in the world. How this works? We have an example here. The connection between the system is made by our OPC, which are installed on the BIS server or on the connection servers. And we have, for instance, a fire detected in one area. What happens? Automatically in BIS, camera images from the nearest area popping up. After that, we can start automatically messages in that area and in the nearby areas, depending how it's programmed. The doors unblocked for evacuation. And of course, everything is logged in the database, and afterwards we can see what happened in the system. Not only the event itself, but even the operators' reactions. This supports multi-station solution. Yes, we can see here, for instance, we can have a client and facility management, another one in reception, in the security room, with a number from 1 to 4 screens. In this way, we can have a very adequate image of the system depending of the operator's rights into it. Features to help the operators. The user interface is customizable and dynamic, showing only relevant information. In case of alarm, which is quite important, clear emergency procedures pop up in front of the operator, which ensure effective response and prevent costly panic errors. We can have customized dashboards. Of course, the advantage of a single user interface for all the systems will keep the costs down. We can have also emailing and SMS communication. We discussed about the action plans, meaning that the documents that are popping up in front of the operators in case of alarm or event. So they are predetermined, pre-programmed for different type of events, and depends, of course, of the event and the company policy. They contains escalation scenarios, threat level management, and of course, step-by-step indication to the operator what to do in this case. Yeah. And as I said, their reaction, the operator's reaction, is logged in. Important, post-event reporting. So we can have an analysis after event, what happened exactly, and what was the reaction of the operators. We have very easy way to search through millions of events stored in the database with filters and drill down reports and ad hoc analysis. Of course, all the reports can be highly customizable, and we can see the route of an alarm. For instance, showing the images 10 minutes before the event. Yeah. Another function, evacuation in case of alarm. We have seamless integration with our voice alarm evacuation systems. Yeah. With pre-recorded messages, of course, background music for the normal situation, and so on. We can have high audio quality, even in the large networks with thousands of loudspeakers. You see here an example of how the user interface is looking. It's programmed via HTML. So this is one single workstation, yeah, with individual content, layouts, maximum 4 screens, and very easy to be implemented because of auto detect of current workstation screen resolution. Integration with the video. Seamless integration with BVMS, our video management system, with Milestone and other video management systems. Embedded access control from Bosch. Very complex, very easy to be handled. We can have important rules like man trap, office mode, visitor management, parking lot management, and on top of this, we have an open interface to connect with third-party visitor management, car park management, and so on, identity management. And of course, we offer the condition to be GDPR compliant, which is quite important in European Union countries. Mobile client launched last year. The clients on the mobile devices are actually similar to the ones on the PCs, meaning that they have the full list of events. They can acknowledge the events, then take care of them, and erase them after everything is done. The applications are working on Android and iOS, on browser, and the alarms are synchronized, so that the mobile client is like a regular one. Yeah. And of course, it enables fast reaction of the operators in case of incident. That incident doesn't matter where the person is. Threat level management. This is built for very fast reaction in case of event, meaning that we can set special behavior of the access systems in case of a threat. We can program this behavior previously, and in case of event like shooting, fire, and so on, only showing a special card to any reader, or pushing a physical button on the field, or pushing a button on the operator interface, we can activate that threat level reaction. I told you that we have regular improvements, regular releases, usually one important major per year, and sometimes one in the middle of the year for bug fixes or adapting to the new IT environment. So now I think we are up to date, meaning that supports Windows Server 2019, SQL Server 2017 with encryptions, and BIS is made. So the initial setup of BIS is secured by default, meaning that we have remote security server connection encrypted by default, config connector secured with password, enforce strong operator's password, OSDP v2 reader connection, which is monitored and encrypted, video verification action plan with secure photo fetch. If we are discussing about huge systems, we can have even an enterprise architecture, meaning that we can have local BIS systems administrated by the local operators, but on top of this structure, we can have an enterprise BIS. Enterprise BIS can manage each of the local sites completely. We can have even scenarios, for instance, in case that one local operator don't acknowledge an alarm for a certain time, those alarms can go to the enterprise one. What we offer more? So we discussed for now about the software and the hardware, but we have even services on top of them. One of them is software maintenance agreement. This is an agreement between Bosch and the customer that we will assure technical support, updates, and in order to keep the system up to date, to prevent critical issues, to keep the system on IT security up to date. And of course, all this will drive to the improvement of customer satisfaction and to have a peace of mind that the system is up to date and it will work no matter what. Another service, it's Bosch Academy. We have and we want to have all the time very skilled partners. And we do that due to Bosch Academy. We have two types of trainings, online trainings and classroom trainings. You see here is the link to our academy. You can follow the online trainings. And on top, you see here that we have 3 levels of knowledge and qualifications. Professional, usually is done by following the online trainings. Expert and master, which are usually classroom type trainings. Due to the corona crisis, of course, it's almost impossible to travel right now. That's why we implemented the classroom trainings online, meaning that our customer can connect to our laboratory in a classroom to the equipment there, together with the trainer, and have the same way of training like being there. This is this was my part. I will give the line to my colleague Tiberiu Nicolae now.
Thank you, Laurentiu. Good afternoon from myself as well. Can you see me and hear me well? Is everything okay?
Everything is fine. We can hear you and see you.
Okay.
Let me share the other presentation. Yeah.
It's okay. Yeah, it's the right presentation.
Yes.
Just a moment. This is the one, yes?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
So in Bosch, we are very much focused on dedicated verticals, as you can see here in this slide. We are focusing a lot on dedicated verticals where we have implemented in the last 5 years several important projects, especially in airports, railway and metro stations, government, industry, and commercial buildings. And in order to give you more insights about specific projects with integration, we will present you today and we talk about 3 verticals. You can move on. The first one will be about commercial building verticals. We know that every building must protect and endure its occupant safety, security, and health and comfort, and it should reuse and recycle already installed building components. It is preferable to have that all these installed systems should be easy to operate, maintain, and provide background compatibility between all components.
Tiberiu, sorry, we have some complaints that they cannot see the presentation. It is so.
Please go with the next slides. I can see.
You can see it, yes?
I can see
Yes.
presentation.
Yeah.
Okay.
But okay, so this is it. So I was talking about the integration and compatibility of needed equipment in office buildings. Actually, all these facilities and integration of all systems is bringing to facility managers and security directors the tools to improve and simplify most of the operations, and in the same time to redeploy manpower and reduce costs. Flexible workspace environment and multi-tenant management is an important requirement that we can see in most of such office building projects, and this can provide flexibility to investors, and this flexibility can bring a lot of benefits without sacrificing their own privacy. And with our integrated solution from BIS, we can fulfill such requirements. And besides this, we can also provide the access to ease operation of each tenant on security system.
Tiberiu, sorry, we have still complaints that the presentation is not visible. I don't know why. All our colleagues told me that.
I can see my slides. I don't know about you. You can see the
I
slide?
can see the slide.
I don't know what happened. All our colleagues from SEA said that they cannot see. Maybe we need external guys who can say if it's okay or not.
I see your presentation.
Okay.
But what about the external participants? Because we
I see also the presentation.
Okay. I don't know. Maybe from other platform, it's an issue. Seeing it, I really don't know.
Yeah. So efficient office building is not becoming important. Not only important, but also it's quite a complex challenge, because integrated campuses and multi-sites management should be integrated, and there are more and more organizations who needs to monitor and control their own buildings from safety and security perspective. We can also notice that in the last years, every business that has a multi-site premises is facing issues to monitor the different sites, and also to optimize the operational and maintenance cost. This is what Bosch as an integrated platform can fulfill and provide as a feature. And earlier, Laurentiu already described you the functionality of multi-site management. As a use case, as a real example about office building projects where our safety and security systems were implemented, and on top of BIS software management platform was chosen, is Town in Timișoara. It's a very big and important office building campus. It has more than 600,000 square meters of built area that is about to be built and reach at the end. There will be a total of 10 office buildings, all interconnected. In this moment, 5 buildings are ready, and in the center there is a shopping mall. The investor selected us as a technology supplier, mainly for the features of our BIS platform, and their main request was to have one single monitoring room to reduce considerably the operation cost and ease of intervention and communication between several departments. Now I will jump to stadiums, so to entertainment facilities. This is another important verticals of ours, where Bosch has several solutions, not only for safety and security, but also for commercial, so communication systems, so professional audio systems. So our solutions for such a venue can fulfill all UEFA or FIFA requirements for venue operation center, outside perimeter, media zone, parking lots, concourse, or needed and mandatory conference areas where usually players and coaches are having their official press conferences. But about concerning stadiums, we invited Mr. Adrian Cefalan, who is representing an important investor in Romania, who actually are building stadiums. And I would like to give the chance and the mic to him to tell you more about their experience in stadiums and their requirements as end user, as investor. Hadis, could you please help us with activating the mic of Mr. Adrian? Can you see him online?
Just a second, please. My colleague will. I see Christopher.
Christopher is here. Yeah, I can also see him.
Yeah, I not see him yet.
I just spoke to Adrian and I sent him a new link to attend as a panelist. Since these retroactive links do not work that way, I sent him a special link.
Okay, then I'll move on and we will come back when he's online. Thank you. So this was his part. So now we reach the point of another important vertical for us, industry vertical, where Bosch has a large field of expertise. As you can see, we are covering not only security and safety solutions, but also we can fulfill requirements of operational efficiency, employee experience, and digital transformation, where Bosch is not only manufacturer and producer of technology, but also a direct customer of Industry 4.0. Besides this large expertise, I wanted to point out and focus 8 important solutions that we can provide, and further on for the interested persons we can tell and discuss more about them for industrial vertical, which can fulfill requirements about access control of unauthorized people or cars, perimeter protection for intrusion issues, automated surveillance and alarm management, the access rights management for several sites located in different time zones or continents, fire protection in production halls with our unique video fire dedicated camera Aviotech, or fire in high value machines, or applications with our machine learning algorithm for boxes peeling up on a conveyor, or applications for parking lots, occupancy information of truck loading docks. Here I selected a use case, a reference, which I consider nice because it's a tequila factory in Mexico. Why is, let's say, special? Because this factory is running in the same time as production plant, but also as a museum. So the investor had to fulfill 2 important requirements of keeping tourists safe while a production company was running all processes. So a video surveillance system from Bosch was implemented, and on top the BIS platform was acting as an integration solution between access control and video system. Here I would like to give the mic to our special guest, Mr. Christopher Roching, who is representing EGMS system integrator company in Romania, and he will share with you his thoughts and experience about industrial vertical and management integration platform BIS. Thank you, and I will come back to hopefully to the stadium topic together with Mr. Adrian Cefalan. Christopher, the mic is yours.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for invitation and hello to everybody. We are honored to support, let's say so, from technical point of view, our colleagues for Bosch. We are working with Bosch since 1998. And from our experience with the factories, I choose one client, an old client for us, who has some issues or development in issues in development of his factories. The first example I want to present you is existing factory in Târgoviște, which was from the beginning was fitted from us with a network of 3 control panels for fire and 3 control panels for intrusion. And because the business was going good, the factory has to be extended in the expedition area offices, and new production hall has to be built. We have to provide to the client a solution for this extension, and he intends also to make an upgrade of the system. Here I present you with red, let's say, the start point. And Bosch platform offers for us a very good platform to use the old and to develop the new investment. Please, next slide. The solution was very interesting, and this is what I choose it because I can present you some very important facts that Bosch has in his package. So the existing 5 panels was replaced with a new one, FP5000, but we were not forced to change the peripheral devices. That means the new control panels takes over all the existing and installed devices in LSN Classic technology. For the new detectors, we have fitted some supplementary modules. And for the new production area, we put a completely new system, control panel and detectors. And everything was able to be connected in one network. It works like it was new. This was very important for our client to use as much as possible from the existing, but also to have a modern system. In the intrusion system, we have used the old devices because they have enough spare to take over the new installed devices. But when we have now a mixed system with old and new control panels, especially new, completely new in fire and old in intrusion, it was an issue with the using of the system. Next slide, please. Because the user, the guy from the security, was forced to work with two interfaces. And therefore, the solution was coming also from Bosch is the BIS management system software was already presented from my colleague Cojocaru, Laurentiu. And as he said, this system could manage fire and intrusion. This is clear. But the big advantage was not mentioned is that this BIS can also work with all old or new control panels. This was the universal key for us because we implemented the BIS and the client can use the old intrusion system with the new fire system on one platform, and this is BIS. And this is very important to know if you have to develop some old projects or something like that. It will be very helpful to use the Bosch platform because always you will have a very good solution and don't jump in the bad part that you cannot provide the solution or you have a lot of cost about it. Everything is growing with the factory. Because the solution was very nice, our client proposed us to take over also the sprinkler surveillance, and we implemented the LED, addressable LED panel, and on the BIS panel, he has all the control points from the sprinkler also, because this is an important system for them. They are working with a lot of paper and cartoon, packages and so on, and all the fire-related systems are high priority for them. And with this possibility, we have offered him a very good solution. In his second factory in Cluj, it was built an old system, non-conventional technology, and not totally covered. After the production, production extension, it was forced to use new technology. And again, Bosch gives us the opportunity to use the old infrastructure cabling, change the old detectors with new detectors in addressable configuration, but with the T-tap technology, it allows us to make a addressable system in a non-loop cabling. And the new areas was, of course, on the last of technology, and therefore the client was very satisfied with this solution. And based on the experience from the other factory, he asked us also to implement the BIS management system, because they are thinking in future to implement intrusion and maybe also access control. Therefore, our company works to implement this new system and to convince the clients. It's easier to have some mobile devices that we have built together with Bosch. They provide us the material on a very good price for the demo and training set. And with this set, this is the fire set. You can take it with you in the car. Next slide is the intrusion set. And with these devices and with the BIS system installed on a laptop, you can convince the client. We have a huge success with these mobile panels in all the meetings what we have with our clients, and they understand in fact what you are saying, because prospects and video has everybody, but he can see, he can touch, and he can play with it. And this helps us a lot. Next slide, please. This is, for example, a screenshot for our laptop with a test device, and so the client can see the reality. It was the previous slides, and this one is for fire. The next slide, please, is again the intrusion panel with a map control panel, all the peripheral devices which are usually used. And the next panel, please. This is how you see it in the BIS. And we, as I said, the client was playing with this and understand how it works, and we succeed to convince all our clients that is a reliable system. This is why we choose Bosch. This is why we use Bosch for over 20 years. So this is from my side.
Thank you, Christopher, very much for your thoughts and for your insights about our solution, about your experience in real project implementation. Now I'd like to go back to the stadium topic. If Mr. Adrian Cefalan can hear us and if he is online.
Yes, hello everybody, I'm here. I hope
Laurentiu, can you please take over the presentation, because I understand that the external participants cannot see our part.
Yes, I'm doing that. Okay.
Tiberiu, just one question. Mr. Laurentiu is a person who will show the presentation. So if you have a presentation of Mr. Christoph, right? Adrian, sorry, Mr. Adrian, you will show your presentation from your PC.
No, Mr. Adrian will only present, and Laurentiu will share the presentation.
Yes, that's right.
Okay, now I believe you can see the presentation, yeah?
Hopefully, we cannot check with the externals. So,
Okay.
so Laurentiu, please go to the stadium slides.
Yes. Stadium variety of solution depending on the type of area, yes? We still have complaints that is not. No. No. Tiberiu, can you share, please?
Okay.
We have an issue here. Can you please share?
Yeah.
And please give him the presenter.
Right away.
Please.
So I went back to the stadium slides, but I think only us can see these slides.
I just made you a presenter, Tiberiu. So if you share the presentation, and Laurent, please stop sharing your presentation.
Yes, yes. But let's see if our colleagues can see that, because we had some.
So I hope it is visible now.
Yes, yes, now it's good.
Perfectly,
Okay,
yes.
now it's good.
Okay. So
Okay.
Mr. Adrian Cefalan, if you can please turn on your camera, and if you can, yeah.
Just a second. I don't know.
Yeah, now we can see you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hello, everybody. My name is Adrian Cefalan. I'm the investment director of National Investment Company from Romania. Our company is the largest developer of the Romanian state in the field of civil construction. We not build only stadium. We build, I don't know, hospitals, court of law, roads, and everything according to the Romanian government decision. As you know, Euro 2020, which right now it's Euro 2021, will be hosted in 12 cities in Europe, and one of these cities, Bucharest. And it was a commitment of our government to provide for the national team that will play in Bucharest free training facilities, because the matches will be played on the national arena. And we start to construct in the 2 years ago 3 new stadium in Bucharest, and one of the stadium was Steaua. Steaua Stadium was considered the temple of the Romanian football, because on that stadium, Steaua win Champions League in 1986, and our goal generation of the national team, led by Hagi and Gica Popescu, obtained 5 consecutive qualification to the World Cup and European Championship. And that's why we want to create a benchmark for Romanian sport infrastructure, achieving record time, equipped with the most modern technologies and equipment. Steaua Stadium will have 31,000 seats. Will be a stadium of 4 category by UEFA, and at that moment we talk about 87,000 square meters, which it's a big stadium, because our project was to create not only stadium used for football and rugby, is to create some area for the other sports like shooting, boxing, fights, judo, fitness, a museum, a big restaurant, that can help the Steaua club to use that stadium 7 days of the week, not only in the match day. Why Bosch? Because we choose Bosch solution because we had a good experience in the stadium Iono Blemenko in Craiova, which is finished in 2017. And after almost 3 years from that moment, we have no problem related to the Bosch system. And we have also no problem to obtain for category for this stadium by UEFA. For Steaua Bucharest, our objective were to obtain a high-end security solution for large mass event area, because as I say, we talk about more than 31,000 seats for matches, and in case of concert, and can increase to 45,000 people. Another objective was to have a professional sound system, high quality music reproduction and support of evacuation, and monitoring of entry and exit points in stadium and surrounding area of the stadium, because was a special demand for our police guy, because the fan of Steaua have some conflict with the fan of the other team in Bucharest, and they want to not monitor only in stadium, but always around the stadium to not have any incident. Benefits were high quality equipment according to Euro 2020 guideline. As I say, we want to obtain 4 category by UEFA. Same integration of all safety and security subsystem. Easy to operate, increasing operator efficiency and allowing for a faster emergency response, and cost effective and easy maintenance. That cost and easy maintenance, we already know that it's very good from Craiova Stadium. And for highlights, I can say that we have an integrated software management platform for safety security system, effective and easy to use management and operation system by gendarmerie and clubs facility operators, because in Romania we at this every match we have a representative of the police, and everything can have access to the video surveillance. Modular platform extended for hotel and museum area. As I say, we have a hotel with 25 rooms, a museum, restaurant, and more training room for another discipline. And integrated sound system with 3 brands, Bosch, Dinacord, and Electro Voice. And we start the construction because, as I say, it was a challenge to achieve this stadium in record time. We start the construction in March 2019, last year, and right now the stadium is finished, as you see in this picture, and we appreciate a lot the collaboration that we have with Bosch in the field of stadium construction.
Yeah, thank you very much, Adrian. Unfortunately, we are a bit out of time and we cannot present the movie of 3 minutes. But
no
yeah, we are almost finished our time. I would like to keep 2-3 minutes for any questions. If the external participants have any questions for this session. If not, we would like to thank you and share again our contacts just a second, of myself and my colleague. And in case you need our presentation, please let us know, and we will. We'll send it over to you, and we'll provide you more details if those are needed.
Okay, I didn't receive a question from the participants. If it's okay with you, we will conclude this session and move to another Bosch session that is coming in 4 minutes. Thank you very much. Thank you for your time. It was really nice to hear many solutions that Bosch can provide to their customers. Stick with us, and we'll be available soon. Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
I would like to thank you once again to our special guests, Mr. Adrian Cefalan and Christopher Locin, for their presence and for their insights. It's important for us as a manufacturer also to present the opinion, the feedback of other sites, one investor and one system integrator. So we hope that it was an interesting topic and presentation, although we will face some technical issues. But in case you need more details in this presentation, please let us know and visit our booth, and we will provide you all the necessary details and documents.
Yes, sure. And I would like to invite all participants to visit you and request a meeting with you during the security summit today and tomorrow. So
yes.
Thank you very much. Stay healthy. All the best, and see you soon.
Thank you.
Thank you all for participation. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.